Hello, everybody, and welcome to What They Won't Say, the virtual episode, I guess, because we're all
No,
trying to social
no.
ourselves. No, I got to start over already. We 21
It's the
seconds
social distancing edition.
in. We don't know how many of these we gonna have, bro. So it can't be the addition. It can't. It can't. We're
Y'all
keeping
done?
it. Whatever. As you guys know, I'm your girl, Courtney Lynette. Wherever the screen is, we're gonna raise our hand as we go. We got Becki with an I, gang gang.
Okay.
Y'all delayed. And
I'm
then we have A, as always. Your fingers are blurred. And as you guys notice, we have a fourth person because we support businesses and we think our Black people are dope. We have CEO and founder of Nerds and Hip Hop, Joshua Brown.
Hey, what's that?
So, Josh, I guess we'll start off by, do you prefer Josh or Joshua?
or do you have a name, a pseudonym?
Josh or Joshua, if you want to, spare the syllables, Josh works fine. You know what I mean? I always say, less syllables as possible. That always works.
Josh, tell us about Nerds and Hip Hop and how you came up with that concept.
All right, let's get it in. Like nerds and hip hop, I said, like I tell people, NH squared, as I like to call it. Basically, I stumbled upon it, but it was like a lovely stumble, like, you know what I mean? Because like I'm also creator of General Joshua comics and everything like that. So as I was trying to find like a demographic to rock with for the comic, you know what I mean, for what it is, it being like a Black lead in it and everything like that. I was looking for like a community of people that would actually enjoy it, that like hip hop, that like, you know what I mean, all that. Don't necessarily have to be, one race, but at the same time, it's like, it's a big thing, you know what I mean, to have a Black superhero. So, people were like, okay, that's dope. And so I was trying to, like I said, find a demographic. And once I did, it was like, yo, like, let's make some things happen. Let's make some cosplay things happen and everything like that, because it was like a lot of cosplayers that were interested in it. So I was like, okay, that's dope. Like let's you know what I'm saying, let's make lemonade out of this. Like let's see who else is interested in this. Like, you know what I mean? It was a lot of artists that were interested in it. And you know what I mean? They happen to be Black. They happen to love hip hop. Like, you know what I mean? Some of the Latinos that were into hip hop. Like, it was just like as soon as I said nerds and hip hop, people just started to gravitate. And it was just a beautiful thing, like, you know what I mean, from there. Sorry for it to be super long winded, but that's
It's super catchy.
That's
The
good.
names together
So-
is super catchy.
So, Courtney, Becki, this is my element.
The nerds of hip hop.
Faye is our nerd of hip hop. He's
Yeah.
our East Coast. By the way, tell everybody where you're located.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm located out of Moreno Valley, California. I'm a Cali boy, you know what I mean? So born and raised, LA and Inland Empire to IE, LA to IE. That's my whole,
Okay.
yeah.
All the way to
You're
the
breaking down us right now because you are our first virtual interview. You're across the country. So you just breaking all of our little what's the word, y'all? Breaking
I don't know. It's
all of
First,
statewide barriers.
mhm.
yes,
There we go.
barriers. That's the nerd. There you go. All right, Malik, you can jump in since this is your area of expertise. You got it.
You know what? So, okay, about the YouTube channel, what's going on with that? I'm gonna ask you, and then I'm gonna tell you why I asked that question.
Okay, so basically the YouTube channel is the segue into the nerdsandhiphop.com website that I created. Now I created that to be a more positive version of World Star Hip Hop that's more nerd culture influenced. You know what I mean? So like putting that together, I felt like would be super dope, positive, and at the same time just shedding a light on the nerd and hip hop culture because they mix in so beautifully. I feel.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I've been laughing because I've been watching these JoJo Pose videos, which are Hilarious. I love those. I cannot wait to actually do one myself very soon. They will be coming through. I got to show y'all the JoJo post for real because it's hilarious. So, and then I just watched the one with Storm as Lil Kim.
Oh yeah. Yo, that's my man Milo the Cat. Shout out to Milo the Cat on that. He got some AMVs, bro. Like I love his AMVs. They kill. They really do.
So, do you have your people? Are there people like? Are those your peoples doing that, or is that just randoms or people who just contributed to you guys?
Well, basically, we're a big shout out community. Like I shout out everybody who's doing something in the nerd and hip hop genre or jurisdiction, whatever you want to call it. We do a lot of shout outs. So now I've gotten closer to some people over time, and then some people, like I said, just maybe like they're pretty much random. Just kind of pulling them in, just getting. My whole thing is to get people noticed, man. I'm trying to get them, get us back to showing love, like you know what I mean, to creativity. Like I mean, we show love to so much other sporadic nonsense, but like you know what I mean, and not trying to shout out to the nonsense because it keeps us entertained, but at the same time, it's like where the love at. We got to get back to the love, showing people that are creative, that are talented, showing them love, and we're all about that at Nerdz and Hip Hop.
Right. So okay. That brings me to my next question. I had the questions ready, y'all. My first question is: were you born in the 80s and raised in the 90s, or like I'm not gonna like ask you your exact age, but just where are you in this? Because I'll have a follow-up question.
I was born in the 80s, raised in the 90s, definitely.
Okay. All right. So how do you feel like? Okay, so. That means that you grew up during a time when like it was taboo to watch Dragon Ball Z or be into anything other than Dragon Ball Z. So how do you feel like that all these blurs are actually coming out now?
Nah, all right. I'm gonna get into that.
What they talking about right now? Talking about
that, bro. It's like. First off, it was very hard in the 90s growing up where I grew up and everything like that to even really talk about Dragon Ball and stuff like that. And like the fact that I like nerdy things, you know what I mean? So just the fact of having a blurred group now as a whole is just like a super beautiful thing because that didn't exist when I was young, man. It was just like what? Like you like what, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like you sound crazy, like you know what I mean. Like that's a white people thing. That's a this person thing. That's a nerdy thing. Like you know what I mean. Everybody's supposed to be like Tupac at that time. Like you know what I'm saying. Like so for me not to have that was crazy. Well,
I said I never knew you guys had it so rough. Like I never knew y'all had it so hard.
See, I have someone that can like really like relate to me because I've actually put a YouTube video out, but I never released it. I should say that. But it was about that, just that. Like you live in a world where you were different. You liked things that people frowned upon. You're like I'm in my 30s and I'm still watching cartoons. So, this is the stuff that you had to deal with. Before, like even when you were a kid, and it was just a mess. So
there's so many more like black men that actually watch Dragon Ball, older black men, like people like the guys our age that watch this stuff that I didn't realize until I started working like closely with them, and I'm like, wait, y'all like they're excited about comic books coming out, they're excited about new movies coming out that I would have never thought that they would be excited about because either that was something that was around when we were children. Or, you know what I mean? Or like you said, like it just wasn't common in our homes to watch certain things because it didn't fit in our...
It's weird. It's super weird to me because my brother grew up watching like Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. So in my household, that was normal for an African-American child to watch like anime series and stuff like that. So this is crazy, like listening to you guys talk about how you guys were teased about it. It just like has my mind blown because I'm like, really?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't teased. nobody ever knew. Like I just watched that on my own. Like,
it was a secret. you didn't have a chance to tease me.
Dragon Ball. That was before Cartoon Network was really like a thing. Like, you know what I mean? When Cartoon Network hit with the what's that? The one at night. What's the one at night?
Teen Swims, the swim thing.
Adult Swim, exactly.
Adult Swim, yeah.
They hit with that, everybody was on. But before that, Cartoon Network, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? They had a few animes on it. You know, Dexter's Laboratory, all that like that. Like, you know what I mean? That's what it had when I was watching it at first. And, you know what I mean? It gradually became a thing that, you know, everybody could enjoy, you know.
Right.
So I have a serious question. I'm sorry, Malik.
Go ahead.
Who's your favorite superhero right now on the spot? Don't think about it. Who is it?
That's Spider-Man all day, man. I could go back. You don't want to even start with me on that. That'll be a whole 30-minute segment, man.
Yo, you know what's crazy? He mentioned Spider-Man, and I was talking to my niece who lives in Florida, right? And she's about to turn 3, right? So her favorite superhero is Spider-Man right now. And her mom, like, she's like, for her birthday, she wants a Spider-Man cake and all that. Her mom was like, but they don't have anything girly with Spider-Man. I was like, it's true. Like, everything is so masculine. You don't have a pink shirt with a Spider-Man on it, or, you know, like pink hat with Spider-Man on it. Everything is,
That Gwen, the little Gwen face, they got that now.
But that's but that's not Spider-Man though, right? That's the female version of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like Spider-Man? Spider
was a man, so they're not gonna make Spider-Man girly. They're not gonna make like trans Spider-Man.
Here you go.
I fucked it up. I got it.
I need some Doritos right now, bro.
Yo,
I love Doritos, man. I was just sitting here thinking, like, man, a bag of Doritos would be good right now.
So between,
so do you sorry.
No, go ahead.
You're aggressive.
Do you go? Do you go to like different Comic-Cons and stuff like that? And you're in California, so do you like go to Vegas to go to Comic-Con?
Here's the thing, I do, but I don't. Some of them I like, and you know what I mean, like the ones like San Diego, bro, it's like $1 million to get into that. I don't got it like that.
Oh yeah, I see.
Like, you know, like shout out to, you know, some LA Comic-Con, you know, Long Beach, you know, I've been to those. I love them, but that also kind of helped fuel this whole Nerds and Hip. There's so many things that help fuel and keep me fueled with Nerds and Hip Hop. One of the things being, let me just throw that in there, is the fact that, you know, I went to a few Comic-Cons and it was really dope. And what I like to tell people is that, you know, I'd be there and I'd be vibing, but then it's like, yo, they need some music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right, yeah.
So if you like, you know, I like to see like a couple of like people in cosplay dance, like, you know what I'm saying, go hard with the dance. Like, they have that a little bit, like it's sprinkled in there because people just do what they want, especially at LA Comic-Con. That shit's amazing. But it's just like, I would like that to be a segment. Like, you know, how dope would that be? Like, you know what I mean? So I kind of want to sprinkle more. And they don't have a lot of, you know, very diverse cons where I'm from. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's like, you know, you got BlurCon, you know what I mean? All that stuff like that. We don't got stuff like that in California that much. Like, you know what I mean? They trying to work on it.
Is that something that you think that as your company grows, that could be something that you kind of put on yourself? You know what I mean? Where you bring everybody together, bring that whole concept.
That's my end game. If I were to tell what my end game is, my end game is pretty much San Diego Comic-Con meets Coachella vibe. Like, you know what I mean? Just a big picture of big stadium with just a gang of vendors, you know what I mean? A gang of acts, like, you know what I mean? And then at that point, you know, it doesn't even have to be all hip hop. Like, you know what I mean? It could be like, you know what I'm saying, the next day, some rock, like I just want it to be total Nerds, hip hop madness, plus just music and nerd shit. It's all.
You and remember us, because we want to come.
Right.
We want to.
Heck yeah, everybody, especially people that rock with me in the beginning. Like you saying, like shout out to so many people that show us love. Like what I mean, for real, for real. Like it's I will not forget that shit. Like where I come from, man, it's just like a lot of people don't show love. I get happy about the little things. Like I said, y'all let me come on here and just talk and everything like that. I am so appreciative. Like you just don't even know.
I mean, that's I would say that's one of our core like values in this show is supporting each other and growth. Mm-hmm. We all have our own thing that we do outside this podcast, and we all support each other with that, and we all support our other friends that have stuff that's going on. And anybody that wants, I mean, we talked about it in one of our podcasts that like we do too, like as a culture, we do too much of this instead of being like this. You know what I mean? And that's one thing we want to bring back to us is, hey man, we need to, bro, what you doing? We need to help each other out.
Yeah.
I came in with the strong shameless plug just now. I don't even care.
You know,
get louder. You see me
here?
I'm out here straight plugging. What's happening? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, because I'm like a Twitch streamer. I do a lot of stuff. Like I try to keep myself.
What's it called? Courtney? TikTok,
but that's different.
Well, no, and that's what. This is what I was talking about. So with the whole JoJo Pose thing, it's pretty much a TikTok thing now. Like people are, and it's crazy because now you get more Black people, and the music starts off and it's like JoJo Pose, and when they pose, like they become like an anime character, or they do a pose of an anime character.
And you sit in your bed and watch that all day?
I could watch those all. Those are dope.
Courtney.
Yeah.
They really are.
That's what he be doing. It caught me by surprise. Like I didn't know that's what it was.
I started doing those comps. I was doing those comps too because, like, I've seen a lot of people doing them. I'm on TikTok all the time just surfing. I grab content from everywhere, man, because it's just, these are things I already do anyway. So I just grab content, get some video downloads, grab content. I literally post the stuff that catches my eye, like that. I'd be like, yo, that's crazy. Y'all gotta see this. That's why I say my page is like more of a community. Like, you know what I mean? Because I'm just showing people, like, people that are following or whatever like that, I consider them part of the community. Y'all the homies. Like, let me just show the homies. Like, Y'all like this? Check this shit out. Like, That's the funnest part about it. Like,
so that brings me to like, okay, so do you have like a crew? Like, how many of y'all is it? Because I can't tell, to be honest with you. I've been trying to do my homework on y'all, but I honestly can't tell.
It's a mysterious thing. It's a very mysterious thing, like, honestly. But my main crew is, Zane, Miss Priv, like, shout out to Zane and Miss Priv, like, that's who started this with me.
Yeah.
I had the idea and they started rocking with me. They liked the idea, so they was running with me. It's crazy because I used to do a little MCing and everything like that, and Zane actually used to help guide me with that, help manage everything that I was doing. So like my hip hop ties run a little kind of deep, but we'll get into that. That's a whole nother story. But so it's those are my main two. But then there's other people, and it's just kind of like people that gravitated onto this, and it's just like I said, I need a team, baby. So let's go, let's rock. Y'all like this shit? Let's do it. Like, So that's the rest of the team. The rest of the team is the world in counting. Like, what I'm saying? So that's the gist of it.
When did Nerdz and HipHop start?
You said when did it?
Like when did you establish it?
That's the craziest thing. It hasn't even been a year yet. It started, I started Nerdz and HipHop July of last year. July of 2019. July of 2019.
Wow.
That's
like right before us?
Yeah.
Like 2 months. 2 to months?
Yeah. Ooh,
yeah.
Think so hard.
It's my child, my offspring. Ignore it.
Gotcha.
It's fine.
Okay, so how do you feel because like the comic book world is one thing, but like we've always had black superheroes in the comic world. We've always had some in the anime world, but now that we're including like the hip hop element to it, so like we got shows like Samurai Champloo, we got shows like Cannon Busters. Have you seen either one of those?
Yeah, I've watched Cannon Busters. That was more like because I'm just being 100% honest and transparent. I love very violent animes. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you get me. Like, I was like, if I see somebody get shot, I'm like, oh, this is a crazy shit. Like, I gotta watch it. Like, you know what I mean? So, because my favorite is like Afro Samurai type shit. Like, you know what I mean?
See, now that's right along the lines. Right along. I didn't even think about Afro Samurai. So, and then when you bring it over to just black people, period, then you have the Boondocks.
Yeah,
I love that.
Right.
I was just gonna say that.
There you go. Y'all are there. You there. That's what I'm talking about. Like the element itself.
Definitely. Yeah, it has that hip hop. Like especially Afro Samurai. Like I was talking to this guy on another podcast, Hey Archer. Shout out to my GA Archer. I was talking about how I was talking about, basically Afro Samurai when I played the game, like the soundtrack with the game, that hip hop influence with that anime, bro, it did something to me. Like I was just like, this was the dopest shit I've ever played in my life. Plus I actually played the game before I really liked and enjoyed the anime. Like I played the game, I was like, what the fuck? First, to see an Afro Samurai character look like he got a blunt in his mouth with a samurai sword, like nigga, stop! What you mean? like, come on, man! Like, say no more. I mean, like,
so that's pretty much what Nerds and hip hop is all about.
Yeah, that's if Nerds and hip hop could be a character, it would be Afro Samurai.
If we could just take 20 to 30 seconds for you to plug all of your social media here, and we will list them below this video. Just list however people can find you.
Okay, bet. All right. First one being, of course, Nerds and Hip Hop. You can find us anytime you put in Nerds and Hip Hop. Nerds with a Z, Nerdz, and Hip Hop. You're gonna find this one, but at the same time, we go ahead and section it off, nerdsandhiphop.com. You'll find our site. You put in Nerds and Hip Hop. Instagram, you'll find our page. I'm also under General Joshua, so that's my comic, whatever like that. If you want to go on Instagram, it's _ General Joshua, one word, _ and you'll find us.
Okay, perfect. That's it. I got it.
Cool.
This was my personal gift to UA because I knew he would really enjoy this episode. So I let him take over his interviewing skills because this is more his forte. I'm glad you guys got to talk, and I hope that you guys keep in contact because UA will actually be your way later this year in like Vegas or whatever. So maybe you guys.
That's if the Rona ain't there.
Hold on now. Listen, EDC is still moving forward. Oh yes, I'm going to EDC. Turn up.
This shit, bro. The Rona's out there.
Oh, the Rona is definitely.
The Rona's there, bro.
The Rona is definitely present.
Yeah, it's getting all the white folks. I mean, everybody.
Oh.
Yo. You know what? This is what they won't say, so I can't even be mad. Whatever. It's just getting everybody.
It's more of them dying than this us.
You know what?
Hope we.
That's because we looked for reasons to stay in the house.
And we've been washing our hands before this. Hello.
Yo, that Rona is just.
All right, we told you we start.
I've been wanting to talk about the Rona for a minute. Like this shit is just,
This is too much.
Groundbreaking and stopping all kind of shit, man. I ain't been to the movies, and I love the movies, and I'm like, hold on, man, y'all done took my movies away and shit. Like,
Hey man, I miss doing things that I didn't do before the Rona was here. Like, come on, bro.
Like, when do I get a chance to go skydiving?
Right? Yeah.
hey, this shit.
Wait to get back to the skate park. We're in a big skate park.
Just to go bungee jumping. Damn.
Yeah.
Man.
I knew I should create that bucket list before the end of the world. Fuck.
Yo, the only thing that makes me happy, that makes me mad happy, and this is just my thing, you know, because I'm not anti-law enforcement, but I just like for people to see how it is. Because, you know, there's a lot of judges that be giving out like 4,000 years to some people that don't even deserve it. And it's just like for them to have to be in the house right now and just kind of feel what it feels like to be in prison just for a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I never thought about it like that. That's actually really I didn't even think about that.
Let's just put into perspective. Imagine just getting out of jail to be put in quarantine.
Damn.
I would be hell.
Yeah, like how do you adapt to life still locked up?
Like shit.
First day out when they let us free.
Hey, yeah, hey, that's true though, because I mean, you still get better food, you still get to come through bed, you get to take a shower without somebody looking at your back. Like it's a little.
You got out of jail and went to live with your baby mom. Same shit.
It's like being
you sound like you have personal stories, bro.
Hey, I got a baby daddy came home to me from jail.
I got a cold one for you, man. One of my homeboys came home from jail, man. This dude, like, we walking, right? Like, we go to the liquor store and stuff like that. He like, man, I'm hungry. Why this nigga bought everything to make a spread? I said, nigga, Jack in the Box is down the street. Why are you making a spread? You need to let that shit go.
Then he bought the noodles.
He forgot.
I had to look. Yeah,
noodles.
He made a swole.
Y'all shouldn't be judging that man. He lived a hard knock life, bro.
He
ain't had no. Nah, I get to go to work. No, I'm not. I get to see the outside.
Well, I mean, I go outside. The Rona got me exercising, so I just do.
Hey, the Rona got a lot of people exercising now.
You are really
The Rona got a lot of people exercise. I ain't never seen so many people outside walking in my life.
Rona got people getting dogs that I didn't even know had dogs. Like, why is you walking a dog all of a sudden?
Some of my neighbors, I didn't even know they had kids. I'm seeing kids I ain't never seen before. Like Trump said, it's people out here dying and ain't never died before. I'm seeing kids that won't ever born before. Like I ain't never seen some of these kids. I was like, where you come from, little baby? Where
kids probably seen their parents in a while you're into this, so you got actually cooking, like mamas doing like parents doing homework with their kids doing homework.
Right.
No, I'm dead ass. Some of these kids are dedicated to playing. I seen a kid outside with a mask on playing. I was like, he only want to stay. He got a mask on, just like, fuck this. I'm going to get the tetherball in. Like,
so wait, you in LA, right?
No, I'm in Moreno Valley right now. That's from my now.
So, is that close to LA?
About 60 miles east of LA.
So you gotta deal with like smog and the Rona, or you just gotta deal with the Rona?
Huh?
Just the Rona. You said smog?
Yeah.
We have a bigger bum problem. We got smog. There's way more active bums out here getting real disrespectful. That's what we do deal with.
We have clean bums here.
We don't.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do compared to other places.
There's not a single clean bum in North Carolina.
I've never clean bum.
No, wait.
They bathe at bed. Where they bathe at?
all the shelters and stuff we have, they could bathe there. Trust me. I've been there before. Huh?
Hey, wow.
I ain't seen no clean bum. Is all I'm saying.
You get what I'm saying? Like they're just forget it. Fuck y'all.
Okay.
30 bums. These motherfuckers is hot. That's what I'm trying to say. They're not playing. They asking for exact. These motherfuckers say, I seen a bum ask the whole family, bro. He was like, "Hey, I need $5 to get a meal over there." Person gave him $1. He said, "I said I need $5." I said, "I've never seen a bum ask for it."
They get real spoiled out here.
Yeah,
First of all, can't be choosers.
So so what y'all saying is the Rona like stay around. I could be a bum and make some money.
No, I'm pretty sure you still gonna need a license. You gotta have a license
You
to
have
be.
to have a
Yeah,
yeah.
you pay $30 to get a license to stand on the street to ask for money.
It's called a panhandler's permit.
What?
Or a beggar's permit.
Wow.
At least.
So how am I gonna get the $30? Like I'm gonna have to beg secretly to get $30 and then
do it illegally until you get the $30, or you could wait till you on your last $30, go get your permit, and then just do it legally.
They licensing bums. I did not know this. This
Yep.
is crazy.
You
man,
can go to
I
jail.
live here.
You can go to jail for begging without a permit.
Yeah.
In North Carolina. I don't know about anywhere else, but
Man, I'm gonna have to read up on the law for that. Like, well, for us, because I don't.
Yeah.
That's when
You
outside your house.
California, probably $60 there.
Probably, man. That's type of money out here. That's a good investment, though. I know these bucks out here investing and shit. Like, they all gathering around one. Like, niggas.
Do they gotta?
half the
Do
people
they
that
gotta
beg
clean
are
taxes?
bums anyway.
Do they have
They
to
have-
clean taxes?
Huh?
Do they have to clean taxes?
Where are we gonna send a W-2?
I mean, I mean, if I gotta get a permit to do something, that's just too much work. Like I might as well just find a job by that
That's
point.
probably why they gotta at least pay the $30 to get the permit, because they know that stuff is not taxable.
The UPS dude just gonna go to the bridge and drop off the W-2 over the side.
He gonna stay people all together and be like, bro, it's on the bridge.
Yeah, let me tell y'all something real quick that blew my mind. So they did a segment on the news about Corona, and they're like, this is when, like, North Carolina today, they started the quarantine, like, you got to be in the house is mandatory, right? Except for if you're going to work. So on the news, they was like, oh, there's a man on the loose for killing his girlfriend. So if you run into him, how you gonna run into him when y'all just said, if that nigga run in my door, I'm shooting him on the
They talking
So,
to the official.
He killing people during the Rona season.
Right. Corona is already going to take care of her. Why are you killing her?
Did she cough on him? She might have coughed on him.
Niggas is in the house now.
For real.
They like gotta be with each other, so it's like getting ugly.
So you be
And he can't see his side.
live with yourself if you want to kill her? That's the problem. You should have got out of that relationship last week.
Maybe.
Well, maybe it's not last week though. It's been going on for more than a week.
She's saying like
because
she was alive.
Well, no, a week ago, he was still able to travel freely. Like, you don't wait until you're quarantined and stuck in the house to be like, damn, I can't stand you, nigga. Like, no, that's not how that works. Leave yesterday. And then everybody's lives would still be intact. That's all I'm saying.
It's intact.
She said leave yesterday. Y'all not? No? Nobody? No? Okay.
I said what I said.
She could've left.
8 still open, I think.
Oh, I went and got 2 bottles yesterday. Hey, is it called the ABC store in California? What's the liquor store
What's the
called?
alcohol laws?
The liquor store.
ABC, so what's that for y'all? It's like a grocery store?
No,
No.
it's actually our alcohol. It's
Liquor.
actually our liquor store.
Oh, alcohol. We got Bevmo for that. plenty of liquor stores. Mostly like the only store that's dedicated to alcohol like that is pretty much Devmo. I seen it's just nothing but alcohol and like beer nuts and shit.
So,
Hey, but
do
y'all
you have a
still
limit when you can purchase alcohol?
Do you have a limit? Do we have a limit? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
like
2 a.m.
a time frame.
2 a.m. With this whole Corona thing, I don't know what the hell it is now. Man.
What time you said?
2 a.m.
Oh,
2
2 a.m. I just said 4 a.m. But like, so I know. So can you buy alcohol? Do y'all sell alcohol, like liquor, at your CVS's too, like how they do in Vegas and stuff?
Yeah, I think they got alcohol. See, I never like went to buy it at CVS because it's like so many other places.
The reason we ask is because in North Carolina, alcohol is controlled. You have to go to a store, and all the liquors there, like they sell beer, but they don't sell liquor unless you go unless you go to the ABC store.
Yeah.
And if the ABC store is closed, you could go to like Walmart and get like wine or beer coolers or something like that, but you can't get like hard bottles of liquor. Don't come here. It's not fun.
That's crazy.
Fun here. Bitch, I be lit, okay? Don't try me.
I'm mad. I just closed my daddy down, so he's getting drunk right now, so I'm good.
But we're having fun because we came here before we became adults. So this is what we know. He went in it as an adult, just coming over here like, damn, y'all's liquor store closes at 9. You can't buy alcohol before 11. Like, what is this? Like, that's all I'm saying.
But it's a different atmosphere. So he might find him a little wifey here that's gonna make him settle down and just go his career instead of being a little thought. I mean, there's a lot to it.
Who said he had thought out in California?
I don't know, but it was just in my head. That's what was in my head. I said it.
On there, he's still on there.
Yeah.
Okay, you can be thought. I'm just saying, like, but
no, but that's you're gonna find a way to be resourceful and get it in and have fun, no matter where you at. Like, you know, what I mean, if I can say one thing for black people, we know how to do that shit.
Anywhere, funerals, baby showers. Yeah.
It's the bug out.
Becki,
y'all, let me tell you about my grandmother. My grandmother dying, right? Okay. So my grandma died, right? And we went to her funeral and everything, and we all cried, whatever. The night of her funeral, we got lit. We was high as hell. We were drunk. It was lit. We was having a good time.
So you put the fun in
that. I'm just saying, you there to sell it.
Did she just say you put the fun in funeral?
Everybody was like, wait, what is it?
Oh my damn.
Sorry about it.
Well, guys, this has been a wonderful episode. Wait.
You were so corny, bro. But yeah, we were with my grandmother's funeral.
Got that from The Office. That's my nerd thing. I binge watched The Office and said it in there.
I love y'all. Y'all already. Y'all good with me. I forgot I'm on the podcast. I thought I was just talking to the homies real quick.
Hey, that's why our podcast would be 5 hours. One, because we be talking about all types of shit.
That's true.
Honestly, it sounds like we all have the same goals from the East Coast to the West Coast because we just want it to feel like a community. We want you to be on our show and just say, yo, these the homies. So if you come back on your anniversary and we do an anniversary episode because we like 2 months apart, that would be dope. Like it's all love.
Hell yeah, I'm definitely trying to space.
Rough Raleigh. Bro, y'all know. Rough
Don't
Raleigh.
do that again.
Don't
do that or I'm gonna kick you out.
Well, we do got that song that not Petey Pablo. Not Petey Pablo.
The John Wall.
No, we got G Yamazawa.
North Carolina was hard though. I like that shit.
You talking about Twister right here?
Man, no. Well,
let me tell you, in the clubs now, y'all look like somebody's granddaddy trying to pick up a young thing.
he is.
He is. Look like my grandpa. I'd be like, hey, P.
Wake Forest, wherever he at.
I don't know. I think he in Raleigh somewhere. Cause I mean, I've seen him often.
He in Raleigh.
Yeah, cause I woke up.
Got J. Cole. That's our person. We got J. Cole.
J. Cole's not in Raleigh though. He lives in Raleigh.
From North Carolina.
Then we have the baby also.
I keep saying we got G Yamazawa.
Who is that?
He got a song called North Cac.
When he can't spell the word
Cac,
right.
baby, I'm the boss. Carolina barbecue sauce with the slaw. Hey.
And you said that's lit to you, huh?
Yeah, it was. It was extremely lit.
Everybody back at your hometown where your hat is, like what's on your hat right now, is now disowning right now.
Yeah.
Still BK all day.
BK.
Still BK all day.
Baby, no.
Bro, real
So
talk. I love
we're
J. Cole. That's my guy. I mess with that. Like J. Cole, super.
J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Oh, J. Cole tough. I played in a basketball league with J. Cole, and he plays in the Boys and Girls League here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the Boys and Girls Club. Well, they have adult leagues, and we played I played against him and watched him play against other guys and stuff like that. He is so fucking chill and relaxed, and it helps when nobody's like, oh my God, J. Cole. And I think everybody's gotten used to seeing him around the court, so nobody goes hard anymore. But he is one of the most chill people that I've met as an artist I've met, that he wants to be normal when he's on the court.
That's dope.
And he pops up in Raleigh all the time.
He lives in Raleigh. He has a house here.
Mm.
Yeah, he has a house here. Yeah,
Okay.
you see J. Cole in random places, Target, Walmart.
I'm losing daylight, y'all.
Oh, you were legit using it. You were legit losing outside.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
Malik is
this episode.
person, but he's
What?
not really dark. I said you're the dark skinned person in our team.
Yes,
But
I
you're
am.
not dark
Shout
skinned.
out to Darkest. Shout out to Darkest. I'm black as a motherfucker too.
He is a dog.
How cute.
It's only 4:00 where he is, so well, I'll let you do your last plugs, Josh, if you want to go ahead, and then we'll let you go. It was dope having you on.
Yeah, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate you coming through.
Yo, definitely, man. I want to come back too, especially when, like you said, let's do the anniversary thing. Let's do when I drop the comic. I want y'all to be the first ones to see it. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I'm here for it.
My dude.
Nerd.
All right.
Well,
So,
thank
yeah,
you. Thank you so much for giving us your time today and being a part of our episode. We definitely appreciate you.
Oh, likewise. Appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, yet again, Nerds and Hip Hop. Keep on checking us out. Keep on showing us love. Hit them likes. Hit them comments. Shoot it to people so that they can go ahead and follow us too, so we can make this shit big as hell. Because everybody that's rocking with us, we're going to make sure y'all big too. That's what we do. Shout it out. Show the love.
Absolutely. It's time for us to own something. So, this wraps up today's episode. Everybody good? Y'all good?
Yeah.
Any final?
Nah, I got.
All. What?
Well, I do. I got something. I just want to say, yo, keep doing your thing, please. We need.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'll put them up JoJo pose.
Keep pushing my back, brother.
Yes.
You gotta go. As always, this is your girl, Courtney Lynette. I have been with
UA.
Your girl Becki with the I. Gang.
And we have Joshua Brown, CEO of Nerdz and HipHop. Till next time, you guys. Bye.
See ya.